saw her. July 7th, 2016. Hush, honey. No, it's so okay. Jack, do you know what we're talking about? The day Monday left. July 7th, 2016.
All right.
I saw her get into his truck.
Do you remember what color?
Hello.
Gray, New Jersey, 6 ILI 90. 6 ILI 90. Jack, you never told me.
All right. Can you all hear me?
She'd be back soon.
Yes.
She said, don't make her get worried.
Okay, so there is supposed to be an amazing feature, St. Ice. He's our feature for tonight. We're gonna give him a moment to log in. And yeah, we'll go from there. Is anyone here to see St. Ice?
What do you want? NYPD, ma'am. We're looking for Trace Lambert. He's not home.
Nobody's here to see the feature tonight?
I didn't know about the feature.
Exactly, he is.
That's all right.
Hey, Trace Lambert? I'm wondering if you can come into the city and talk with us.
iPhone, can you
I can't
feel
hear.
like- right, I'm getting feedback.
No. It's something.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, I can hear everyone now. I'm hearing, I don't know, a TV or something. Somebody's TV.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Okay.
No trace of his DNA or prints on the body or in the warehouse.
Yep. Working hard.
Awesome.
You're sideways, just so you know.
Thank you. Trying to figure out this
There you go.
situation here. It's a little better now.
You're right side up now, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I will create the open mic list. So if you want to perform, just let me know and I will write your name down on the list. Mess up. David Rayburn.
Yep.
Like a guitar.
No. Keyboard and vocals.
Okay. All right. June Powers. June, are you performing?
Yes, I'm going to read poetry.
Hey, here for it. Okay. iPhone, are you performing? Is that Chaos?
No, I'm just here supporting St. Ice.
Awesome. Okay. David, June Powers, and all right. So I will kick off the night with a poem.
And yeah, hello, and I'm in if you have room for me.
Hey, David Heffelfinger. Awesome. Of course, we have room for you.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Okay. So let me see if I can find a poem. A poet's famous words, right? So I think I'll just go based off of memory. Oh, okay, I'll do Savior. And on that day, she rose from the dead, lacking knowledge, lacking education, lacking dignity, no insight, but full of purity, born with insecurities. She was beautiful. She was naive. She was born alone, didn't cry then, and I heard she still won't cry now. The umbilical cord was the only thing that she was attached to. She was alone, attractive, and unattached. She was born to overreact. Happiness worried her. Happiness tricked her. She was 17 and he was dumb like a rock, but a little less fun. He only held her down to suffocate her. Fun. Happiness kept her from breathing. Fun. Instead of handing her a paper bag to give her life, he hovered over her, taking up air like breaths while her head was being covered in a plastic bag. Fun. Awesome. And our feature is here. So that's a snippet of the poem, Savior, Save Her, that I've just been working on. So yeah, I'll probably read some more of that.
What's it called?
Savior, Save Her.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was nice. That was real nice.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So
Sounds finished.
Thank you. Thank you. Our feature is here for the night. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let everyone go once, and then we'll give our feature their 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll hit up the open mic list again. Sound good?
Okay.
Awesome.
How
So
much-
David, Ray. I'm
yeah,
sorry, what was that?
sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, how much time, can we, should we take? Just so I know.
Like 3 minutes. Yeah.
Ooh, 3 minutes. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm. Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes, give or take. There's 9 people, so I think we'll be fine. Yeah. So hit us. What you got? It's your turn, David.
All right. Thank you. This is an original. It's a song about my town. It's called "The Middle of Nowhere." So here goes. Okay, and just be a moment here. There we go. Gotta see Tony. He's gonna fix my car. Then go to the post office, where pretty Connie is always the star. As far as the neighbors go, I'm lucky to have Tish and Kent. They've helped me throughout the years. They're really heaven sent. I live in the middle of nowhere, but there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot in the map where I can hang out and be free. I live in the middle of nowhere, but there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot in the map where I can hang out and be free. Free to be me. Free to be me, oh darling. Free to be me. 150 people, we're just trying to make ends meet. One day I'll win that lottery, baby. It's gonna be real sweet. Just me and my 3 cats, really can't be beat. Things could always be better, of course, but even that would be a really big feat. the middle of nowhere, but there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot on the map where I can hang out and be free. I live in the middle of nowhere, but there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot on the map where I can hang out and be free. Free to be me. When I was sick and I stayed inside, my neighbor Wayne, he thought I had up and died. He checked on me and shoveled the snow from my home, and after that I didn't feel so very alone. That's me in my little town. You're all welcome, you all can come around. I'll put on the coffee, I'll put on the tea. We can hang out like hippies and just be free. I live in the middle of nowhere, there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot on the map, I can hang out and be free. I live in the middle of nowhere, but there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Lanesboro's just a little dot on the map where I can hang out and be free. Free to be me. Free to be me. Oh, darling, yeah. Free to be me.
A
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
freedom. Awesome.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
dope. Because it's Black History Month, and yeah, freedom. I feel that. Was that an original?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah, very dope. Very dope. Mhm.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks.
Yes. All right. So who do we have up next? June. June.
Okay. I am going to explore flowers this evening from 3 different viewpoints. The first poem I'm going to read is from my chapbook. It's available on Amazon, called Child Poems of Consciousness. So it discusses global issues that we're all concerned about. The poem is called Brothel Daughter, and it's about it was inspired by the children who actually grow up in brothels in India, Calcutta specifically. There are thousands, and it's just even in just one area in the city. Someone called me flower once so that I would not always look down. I carry water buckets and food bags. I need down to keep them safe for the way home. It was nice that she said that. I didn't know there was such a thing as beauty and memories captured to look at later and think about. I did not realize I would want to repeat anything I just saw the other day or just now, until the lady came one day, this day, and said, "Walk with me, child, let me show you." She had a camera and let me hold it. That day was different. We looked out and up, not down. I saw the moon with fabric around it like my scarf, and animals walking by themselves, knowing where to go. I saw the sea rolling so far out, then rushing back like it forgot something and might get in trouble. She called me Flower. I gave back her camera and said I had to go back. Mom is very serious about her work. My mom is very serious about her job when the men come and I watch the baby, cook the food, and make sure we have enough water. I have to look down so I don't spill the water. Maybe now, because of the lady and the camera, when I remember, I'll try to look up a little bit. I'll think of the moon with my scarf around it and think of someone calling me Flower.
Wow. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes,
Very,
that
very,
was very.
very nice.
There is a movie about this that I think is still on YouTube. A photojournalist created, she filmed the whole thing herself. She also funded the children getting cameras. And it really, for a brief moment, changed their lives. One child actually went on to a photographic career and now lives in Hollywood. But most of the others, they were sucked back into the life.
Wow. Amazing story.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
That's my job. Who do we have next? Are you gonna I know, right? It's such a tough job. Oh my God. Turning a story into a story. Okay. Who do we have next? David? There's two Davids today. David Heffelfinger.
My grandma, my mom's mom came to stay with us in the 1960s. I'd have been 10 plus or minus. She'd have been 85 or a couple of years older. So on the timeline, she was a Civil War baby boomer, my grandmother. And I got to talk to her about all that. This is now 145 years ago. So you're getting it like secondhand. They call it casualties of war. My Grammy was born a few years after the war. She was still considered part of the baby boom. Her mama and her mama's firstborn, they had a room up the stairs, down the hall, around the back. A couple other ladies in the same boat were outside in old fixed up chicken shacks. My great Grammy would work hard all day. She worked hard as hell, my Grammy would say. Never was much for sitting spells. She's cooking and cleaning up the Line Lexington Hotel. Now, my Grammy's older sister's daddy, he went to Gettysburg. He wasn't coming home. I left the two of them alone. A mama with a child. I lost my place. A mama with a child and a life to start over again. The hotel owner took him in. She had such a pretty smile. She'd still be going that extra mile late into the night. Little extra money, the patrons feeling all right. The war was over. Took a while, but the Yankees started heading home. My Grammy's father, Grammy never got to see. Union Army, Yankee officer, just passing through was he. Heading north on a horse, back to Boston, to his good Christian wife and his blue blood family. Boom.
I don't think I've heard that one before. I know I haven't heard that one before, actually. About your great grandmother.
And my grandmother, yeah.
Grandmother.
But yeah, my great grandmother.
Pretty cool.
A lot of truth there between ancestry.com that filled a few things in.
Mhm.
And the power of oral history. I remember those talks with my Grammy, and they're very meaningful yet to me this many years later. But she got me thinking about it, and then the miracle of DNA could show me the general area this guy came from.
Mm.
But I feel no connection to any of them. It's this story and my mom's mom's mom. But anyway, yeah, I blew the dust off it, polished it up some. Did you like it? Did it sound finished?
I was waiting for some more.
Yeah.
No, really, it sounded very interesting. I'm into it, but and I'm amazed that you can just like remember all that and read it off like it's nothing. But I want to know some more.
I had it in front of me in a Microsoft file. I was reading that. Yeah, I
That's
lost my
okay.
place at one point. I try to get off book. This would be one that would make a 90-minute or 60-minute show if I were to do one again as a storyteller or entertainer.
Yeah.
You know. This would be one I'd want to work in to show the power of oral history.
Very cool.
So anyway, it's for the most part truth that I can determine.
Okay.
So did it sound finished? Okay, more second verse, and I can look at that. I don't have Grammy to go ask about it. At what age did she finally leave? My guess is when they got married, my grandpop and her, and started their own. But I don't have that answer, and well, I'm running out of relatives that know because my brother and I are probably the oldest two in the family now.
I think you might have to write all that down.
Yeah.
That sounds like the missing pieces right there.
But yeah, what amazes me is she was recollecting true stories from, give her 5 years, 1880. And this is what, 2020? I mean, that's 140 years. There's only one person in between, me. And the way it was told to me and the way I remember it. Now you have it. And you can tell your grandkids someday, there was this old guy that wore a hat that told a story. And man, that could be the end of the century and they're getting it third hand from you. So look at time over the long haul sometimes and it gets fascinating. But anyway, I'm more than 3 minutes off on that, but I'm glad I didn't. I'll find something either funnier that you heard before for the round.
I like the New World Order.
All right, I will get that up on my phone. That's actually in a collection book, an anthology the Kansas writers did 5-6 years ago. I have it on Kindle. But yeah,
on Kindle?
I'll find it. But anyway, thank you very much. Do you know what the plate said to the bowl with a crack in it?
What?
Dinner's on me. And that made the bowl very, very happy because it was broke.
I get it.
Now it is a story app, but now I'll do downstream order. Be happy to. You're not the first person to request that, but you are the first Zoomer to request that. So you have gained status on my shelf.
Oh, is that all it takes?
Oh, yeah, at my age, that's all it takes. With 1,500 miles between us, you can be safely on my mantle of greatness, and nobody knows but my wife and I and you.
Awesome. Well,
anyway,
people know.
It's good to see you again. It's been too long.
I know. We weren't here last week. It was Valentine's Day, so we took the Monday off. Yeah, and now it is, well, it's still Black History Month. It was Black History Month then. So yeah, we have an amazing feature tonight. I am going to see if Sylvia, do you have a poem, a piece, or music you would like to share? How are you doing? Is your audio working?
Let me ask you one more thing, and I want an honest answer. No harm, no foul. Would me doing that poem fit in an integrated event in February celebrating February?
Celebrating Black History Month?
Yes, if I were invited to do a poem and I chose that one about my great grandmother
Mm,
and that my family experience at the end of the Civil War,
mm.
that there was a price to pay in all the way around sometimes.
And there's that. Yeah.
I mean, be honest with me. If you say no, it might be insulted or taken the wrong way. I would rather hear it from a nice person like you that's 1,000 miles or more away from me than hear it from somebody in the room that really took offense.
I think if you want it to make sense, it will make sense. You know, like, yeah, if you want it to make sense, then it will make sense. If you go up there confident that that piece relates to the theme, then by all means, yeah, do you. Yeah, I mean, I did a poem today that had nothing really to do with Black History Month at all. But, you know. Hey.
Well, I'd love to see, maybe we need to make March integrated History Month then. But, I grew up with Quaker heritage and
I have to write that down.
the Underground Railroad, and Harriet Tubman was a buddy of my great uncle, and there's a history there east of the Appalachians, where I grew up, the Philadelphia area, Pennsylvania. Mason-Dixon line was 45 miles from us. I mean, there's a history there that was colorblind to some degree, or, poverty breeds strange bedfellows, but there was friendship, there was cooperation, there was an integrated history even 140 years ago.
I'm from Philadelphia too.
I love the Arch Street meeting. Haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite places. Last time I was in Philly, I walked around as Ben Franklin on the Independence Mall. That people take pictures, and I did. My wife and I had a great day down there. I got a picture laying under the Liberty Bell as close as they'd let me get underneath it anyway. But I got some cooperation from the museum people there. Got some nice shots. You can see them on my Facebook page. I'm really dominating. I don't mean to.
You said your patron page?
My Facebook page.
Oh, your Facebook. Okay.
Go to Ben Franklin reenactment. That will be me.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll be here. I don't want to hold this show up. I'll talk forever. You know me.
All right. Let's see if Sylvia's audio is working. Oh, okay. All right.
He's muted.
Yes, Sylvia just confirmed that Sylvia is listening in. So let's get to our feature, Saint Ice. All right, Saint Ice, how are you doing? Mic check, can you hear me? Yes. No. Okay, so we have an amazing feature for tonight, Saint Ice. I actually met him, where did I meet him at? I met him at church. I think that's the first place that I met you at. You were doing an event for your action figures, which are amazing, by the way. And I was with Aldonia, one of my mentors, and she introduced us, and it was just a vibe. Like, I just knew you were good energy from that moment and point on. Then I met you at a few other events, and I ended up, I think, getting one of the books that you have. And I gifted it away to an African-American child who was extremely grateful to see a Black superhero. So I think it's really dope what you're doing. I think we need more of that. I know that we need more of that because there aren't a lot of Black superheroes out there. And You are literally like creating the change that we need to see. And I think that that is powerful. And I know how challenging that can be at times. And I know how alienating that can feel at times when you're diligently doing good for your vision. So kudos to you, and you have my support, our organization, you have our support, and whatever it is that you may need, truly don't feel afraid to reach out, because we're literally all about that, about the struggle, overcoming the struggle, and promoting what you are promoting, just individualism. And it's just so much that you're doing. And I'm just grateful to have you here. And thank you for being our feature for tonight. So that's my spiel.
Oh, well, Rayanne, I'm humbled and I'm grateful. You are like way too kind as you wax eloquently about this humble guy who's just trying to share the gift. And, sometimes we're given a boatload, but the boatload's not for us. We're supposed to give it away. A friend of mine was telling me today, sometimes we're just supposed to open up the door and let some light shine in, open up the window and let a cool breeze roll in. And if I can do that a little bit, then I think I'm doing my part. So kudos to all of the amazing poets that I heard prior to me. Nice skills. You guys sound great. Everything was so heartfelt. And thank you for allowing me to enter the circle here. By birth, my mom calls me Clint. Okay, that's the birth certificate. I grew up being cool, that Morris Day kind of cool, that Arthur Fonzarelli kind of cool. So, as a young person, you get nicknames as you go. So here comes everybody calling me Ice. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like that. So here I am today as this character called Saint Ice. And again, I appreciate being here. When Rayanne and I met the second time around, we were in Pasadena or Altadena, right on the corner, okay? And she said, Clint, wow, that was great. I was freestyling and something else. So she wanted something that was appropriate initially for Black History Month. And I was trying to get all super production ready music. Things don't go the way you plan. So we're going to rock and roll anyway. The show must go on. So this one is called 400 Years. And this was actually written about a year ago. So here we go, guys. Saint Ice and this piece called 400 Years. 400 years, 400 centuries. What did we do to become the enemy? Why you got your fingers pointed at me? Watch, pray, and fight. It's time for us to be free. Free. Y'all say that was in the past, a long time ago. Then when y'all just gonna let it go. You see, it makes me want to holler. Awakening the revolution, for sure. Now, I ain't paranoid, just more than a little annoyed. Can we begin to close this void, the compound grief and disbelief about the death of Brother Floyd? Oh my God, it's Amon, Brianna, and Sandra. It's hard to believe. For another 8 minutes and 46 seconds and we still can't breathe. Military alert, no one at ease. Civil unrest as the serve and protect, again, initiate the death and more than a metaphor, take your knee off my neck. Now, what did we do to become your enemy? Why you got your fingers pointed at me? Watch, pray, fight. It's time for us to be free. Feels like history repeating. Angry policing causing protesters to scatter. Fist in the air yelling Black Lives Matter. Right around the corner, windows of brick and mortar shatter. Bang, flash, tears from the tear gas as the trigger is pulled, it launching rubber bullets serve as the protectors gather. Pedestrian cams capture the pulpit of mayhem and bedlam and destruction. Battered bodies hit hot concrete. A disgusting introduction to corruption dripping from high seats. A life of sin we can't win. 400 years. What did we do to become the enemy? 400 years. Why are you still pointing at me? 400 years. That's that piece. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Giving away all the answers. Watch, pray, fight. Felt that.
Yeah, you know, I was taught that's how we get through this thing, right?
Mm.
The next piece is also reminiscent of a wonderful time that people get all caught up in the month of February. This one is for all the romantics and the, oh, I love love and I wish I had a Valentine's, and you know. So this one is called Love Is So Cool. This is the title of the chapbook that'll be released sometime this summer. By the grace of God, it's being edited, and we're gonna try to put a little promotional time into it. So many of us just drop out there. I'm gonna try to work a little bit before we hit. So this is Love Is So Cool. All right. I want to be in love. It's a wonderful thing with a lifelong partner who truly loves me. I mean, a diehard romantic more than roses and chocolate candies. You see, everything that looks good to you ain't good for you. Watch how they do you, ignore you, or adore you. Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. You see, I'm not concerned with what another man is thinking of. I speak my love language. Man, I'm talking kisses and hugs, and I need it to stick to my ribs. I need a biscuits and gravy kind of love. You see, it might start with the popular 777-9311, but my door is open. So girl, keep stepping. My plan is the stairway to heaven. Now, I was told if you don't go for a thing, then more than likely you won't have a thing, and consider the value while selecting my queen. I need an internal beauty over the external bling. Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. You see, we gotta eat the meat and spit out the bones, get the one you love and leave the rest alone. Need a cool lover before I'm dead and gone. I pray to locate the apple of my eye, not interested in fantasies, nor pie in the sky. Desire or chemistry intoxicating, I mean a natural high. We know some take kindness for weakness, but can you believe this? Man, I don't need this. You see, they're killing your spirit, and I have no part of this. But Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. Now, find you a lover who appreciates you, encourages your soul, and not berates you. Get that cheerleader, yeah, the one that celebrates you. Some say you need the one who completes you. Warm and fuzzy whenever they greet you. You know, the yin to your yang, the twin flame. When you say yes, they exclaim, me too. Solomon was wise with many wives of his own. And before dealing with Delilah, we know Samson was strong. Fact is fact. Don't nobody want to die alone. Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. See, he used to say, use your head for more than a hat rack. The wall around my heart is one that's hard to crack, because once your heart's been broken, it's hard to come back. I was just a youngin', funnin' with my being wet behind my ears. I never knew heartbreak, so love wasn't my fear. Trying to find a young honey who would hold me dear. It was Regina, no Tina. I was a 10th grader, nothing more than a young pup, and I was trying to date her. That first encounter with pain made me greater. for later. Now, y'all know Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop, but love is so cool. He said, son, it's your job to be a provider. You need a hope to die rider, a ride or die fighter. Hopefully riches ain't the thing that guides her, and take the time to know what's really inside her. I would hate to see your Benjamins rescind, and that would divide her. That would be a wound to the tomb. Son, remove your blinders. Grandpa said, boy, don't be no fool. I said, yeah, Pop. Love is so cool. And that's Love is So Cool. Yeah. Woo!
Yes, I was
Oh,
ready for you on the hooks.
Thank you. That one's funny. I kind of hear like almost like a whiskey blues. Dun, 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 dun. You know, that kind of twang thing going on. Woo, boy, I guess I got time to pull that one together.
It was together.
Thank you. I got two more. Is that okay? Or am I over time? I got room for two?
Yeah, no, you're doing fine.
Okay, excellent. So this one is an earlier piece. When I say earlier, y'all can probably tell by the cadence and how I do this thing with my voice that I used to be a rapper and all that good stuff. I was in a rap group based in LA. We were like one of the first rap groups before rap went gangster. You know, we wasn't criminals. We was young fellas trying to have some game and spit a little fire. You know, the things that boys do, right? And then I met the Lord, and the Lord kind of took the change. I used to be called Mr. Ice. I was cool, untouchable. And then I went the way of the cross, and so thus comes the name Saint Ice. I don't walk on water unless I'm in the shower, but I really give it a great effort. I tried, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna see if my memory will work with me. This one is called New Determination. And I think in the mind of the struggle that we look at in February, you know, we look at Dr. King and all the great leaders and all the fighting. So this is laced with the energy of the book that they pull their strength from. Okay, so let me see if my memory serves me on this one. New determination, new determination. I'm ready to fight. New determination, new determination is tight, but it's right. I'm fighting like a champion. They say, man, he's on, probably wondering what I'm jamming on. The word of God is what I'm standing on. I stand fast and I stand strong. Man, you know what? My memory's not doing this. Okay, you guys, hold up. I got it. Do I have it written? I do not have it written. That's embarrassing. Okay, wait a minute. I don't have that one. That's the one I trusted the memory. I have another one. We're going to keep moving. The show must go on. I am professionally embarrassed. I love that one. Okay, so the next one is called I, the Butterfly. Okay, now my friend Sylvia is on the line. She's one of my guests. And Sylvia put a book out called The Process of Becoming. And it's really about the transformation from one stage in our life to another. So I shared the poem with her, and she said to me, she called me Clint. She says, St. Ice, this poem is not done. Now, y'all poets, y'all know how we get when somebody's like, what you mean by poem? What? Girl, shoot, there's nothing else to put to this. She says, no, there's more. So this is the end result of her looking over my shoulder and reading over my writings. And it really turned out very nice. So this is published in her book, The Process of Becoming. This is called I, the Butterfly. I came out of my cocoon too soon. My wings were not strong enough to carry me. I don't want to rock with a bunch of caterpillars, but I'm not ready to fly. Oh, I'm just a boy with butterfly wings. I'm dangerous. I want to fly so bad. I want to lift up and ascend and not depend upon the winds and the accolades of the voices of the masses, even the drama masks of the few. I feel quarantined, locked down and plugged into my source, of course. I'm experiencing transformation, enveloped into my consecration, and my concentration in my elevation back into my chrysalis, maturing and enduring. I need my wings to be stable, to be able to move abundant weight, mine and the burden of others, those that I know, love, and care for, filtered, sheltered from the sun's rays, tones of shades, more than watercolor. You see, my palette is cool kaleidoscope, created like no other to fly and to float, to splash in the torrent or the ease as the breeze, to breathe. As a man, meaning the male butterfly, you won't see me cry and never catch me falling. See, it's my calling to navigate the thin line between love and hate. So in my cocoon, I wait for the power of my wings to carry the weight to escape the caterpillars. As if atmospheric re-entry into the womb. So I'm back into my cocoon to fail again. I cannot afford. Again, affixed to an umbilical cord while sharpening my sword. Now I'm in my cocoon until the day my wings can carry me, that I dare to be all that I dare to be and care to be is dangling in front of me. No more caterpillars. It's now or never. My blade cuts and severs. The pain of change is uttering and stuttering. My spirit is shuddering, being birthed for better. In the protective casing, my heartbeat pacing, accelerating, racing. What is this? No more wishing or pretending. My wings are extending and fluttering the metamorphosis. I began to pant and nearly rant in the rhythm of a chant. I shall and I will and I shall and I will, as the silky cocoon unfolds like a birth canal. I beckon the direction to push into the opening. I can do it. I gotta get through it. Life's fluid just gushing all over me. Wow. Wow. The old man vanished. And for flight, I am famished. The transformation has overtaken me, bonding and responding to the cooling, calming streams. See my beautiful, powerful wings lifting me beyond what I used to be, embracing my royalty majestically. I fly, gliding in the skies. Now I see what I was created to be. I, the butterfly. That piece, the butterfly. Woo, thank you guys. Y'all got an old guy blushing over here. So I have one more set. I got one more poem, and you guys know how we do when we can't find our stuff.
I do. They put me on the spot yesterday. Roscoe was like, "Okay, you're up." I'm like,
Yeah, and I got a million gazillion poems, and you know you got to be in the mood for one. Okay. I want to do that one so bad. So let's do this. Rand, if you can, I want to do one thing. Somebody in the audience, and you wonderful, incredible poets, again, I'm humbled to be in your presence. Somebody give me a word. I mean, I'm one of those top of the dome cranium guys, right? I wake up and write, but I'm good if you give me a word, a topic, a subject, and I want to see if I can do that amongst my peers. It's fun when you're around folk who are like, oh my God, they're all mesmerized. But what about when you're in the company of folk that have your same gifting? You know what I mean? So just give me a word and I'm gonna close out my set. And again, you guys, thank you for allowing me to be with you. One word, any word. Hey,
I'm enjoying an
Okay.
apple.
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 Okay. Okay, we can go with apple.
You got something in the chat as well. Anthem.
There you
Anthem.
That's a good word.
Anthem. Ooh, that's a hard one. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna take the word called apple because one of my favorite juices was actually Snapple. And I would hear something dope and I would say, let's clap, yo, and give it up for that, bro. Man, you know what? I shaved my cranium so I no longer rock an afro, but I'm dressed in red as if I were made of an apple. Not Alpo, because it ain't dog food, because it's really good. Now, every now and then I might get upset and throw a tantrum. And then I'm like the mother cat's fist in the air and let's rock an anthem. You see, my anthem is my theme song. It's my marching orders. As I go to the border and beyond and back, never again to hit the sack. It wasn't my fault that mom and daddy happened to be what the world calls black. I think it's brown, so we get down, like Bobby Brown. But anyway, how you want to call it, it's not a whatchamacallit, it's back to eating that apple, getting to that core. I bit it and I got that juice and that taste and I wanted some more. Man, I dropped my core on the floor. I got to pick it up, take another bite because I wanted some more. And there you go. St. Ice with apple and anthem. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
The Apple Anthem.
Wow.
Live.
Yeah.
Straight off the top.
Oh man. So I appreciate you guys. Again, thank you for letting me come hang out. And I hope to hear and see much more of all you guys. I don't want this to be the last. I write in solace. I'm much like the eye butterfly. I do a whole lot in my cocoon. And as of now, it's the wings are there, right? And it's like, if you're not gonna fly, what you doing? If you're not gonna allow the wind to carry you, then what you doing? So I'm on some let the wind carry me. And here's something on my research for this, and I'm gonna shut up because I can go. Butterflies actually don't live long. They come out the cocoon, they have a limited time span. I guess they hit every flower they can. I don't know what they do. And then they got a counterpart, they got a counterpart called a moth. They go through the same process. Woo! So I'm gonna be that butterfly. I'm gonna hit me some flowers and I'm gonna be a colorful blaze. Thank you guys. St. Ice and I'm out. I'm still here hanging, but thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. What a dope feature. All right. Okay, so we have some newbies that popped in. You guys did get to catch some of the feature. Aldonia, what's up? Hi. Where is she?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Amazing. Always amazing today.
Amazing. Did you have a piece? Do you want to do something?
No, I just got in the house just right now. Not yet. Maybe before you close, but let me know. I don't know.
Right. Well, thanks for popping in. Who else popped in? Mimi.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just blessed. And I hope everybody else feels the same way.
Thank you. Thank you. What you got? You have a piece for us? It is Black History Month, but we Black, so whatever you share.
I have a small piece, but you know that I never have anything finished. I'll just be writing shit.
Hey, it's a journey.
Yes, it is. So I will share, but I do want to say, thank you. St. Ice, I do want to say that you made me super excited for my month to be the feature because you just like the energy. It was awesome. I appreciated it. So 1 second, I'm gonna pull it up. Sorry if you
Yes.
can't see my face.
So Mimi is going to be a feature.
May.
Where's the calendar? Oh, some things I plug. A poetry slam in April 30th, April 2nd. We are hosting a haiku workshop featuring Chance on Bird. What else do we have? March 12th, we're gonna have a poetry game night. I am not the host, so I don't know what the games will be, but come support. Yeah. And when are you the feature, Mimi? Oh, May
It's
2nd.
in May.
Yes.
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 So I've been looking forward to that. I'm gonna be prepared.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sure you are.
You said what?
I said, I am sure you are.
Oh,
You always come with
I
it,
can't
though.
hear you
Like,
guys. Well, but
Let me see.
I didn't know that before. I didn't know May was for mental health awareness. So that's what's really exciting for me.
Facts.
But
Mental
I
health
am.
awareness matters.
Yes, I definitely. So I am ready. This poem does not have a title. So I'm just gonna start. I'm not sure what the rhythm is like. So there's that. Stuck in a trance in this old new land. I hear them talking. They hear my silence, respond with violence or persistent entitlement. I flip the bird, and now I'm hiding. I'm a spitter like OG Twister, and sorry, mister, if I ain't bitter about them busters or them blisters or they dumbass little sisters. You say I need a sitter, more like a warden. They say I just need a Twitter. They stamped a diagnosis on my record. Turns out the Nazi prison tattoo, I can't really afford it. I just hear my maker. I just got the taste. They're yummy tunes that flow in and out pillars like rapers. These lungs raspy, but they ain't quitters. America, you must be for beginners. If you think a little quicksand gonna end my uplifting of sinners, there was no last dinner for grace. To me, it's only thanking my creator for these taters. And I'm the crazy because I talk to my daddy like Jay-Z and Bay did. I don't have no fame. I don't have no good game. And they locked me up on various accounts for admitting I was frank. Sometimes it's too tough to think. I just want to shrink. So they send a psych in with some pills and a motherly shrink. I just started to shake. These words that make me great, though they be burning my inhibitions and my reputations at stake. Who's it to impress now? You must be deaf now. When God woke me this morning, he kissed my cheek and called me his child. How is Kanye considered crazy? Because he's asking questions about the babies that the Lord made with his lady. Bloodline is you. Is you maybe? Whatever, I'm just a stoner. Bones thin, deep in the pit of a goner. Spinning out of existence, this just in, this instant. Can't be historical in an instant. Lead my way, Father. If they stand in my way, well, my advice, you better take that up with your God. Because my God will undoubtedly make you pay. I'm the author. Nice meeting you, sir, and good day. Hey. The end.
Yeah. It was the end for me. The end. Thank you.
Scene. Thank you.
What a vibe. I'm so excited for May. Okay. All right. All right, let me see. What do I have? Nobody but the Lord listens to me. Me. Turns out the pain I endure has got nothing to do with me, but I still ask for kicks and giggles. What about me? Still open doors, but what about my Mr. Chivalry, Mr. Company, Mr. Come Hold Me? Lord, tell me if my wants are for the old me. Do I even deserve someone that'll console me? Me. Oh my Lord, tell me how long I have to wait. Tell me why. I remember when life was a piece of cake, a piece of pie. Now I'm the one with the broken heart and broken smile. How did my heart get so open? When did these walls start to close in? When did my heart again get so open? Me. We. Me. Oh my.
Bars.
Woo.
Straight bars.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
All right. Who do we have next? David Rayburn. Are you still here, David?
I'm still here. Yeah,
All right. Do you have another tune for us?
I got a million. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
I won't play a million tonight. No.
Hey.
Let's see here. I guess I'll just do an instrumental one. I think. Let's see here. Okay, it's just an instrumental song called "The Wheel." Almost all my stuff that I do is original anyway, but for what that's worth. But that's it.
Thank you.
It's chord structure.
Right? I was
Very,
trying to find a poem to match that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is a vibe.
very cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. So where can we find you at, David Rayburn? Are you on social media? Do you have a website?
No, I'm pretty archaic. I go to a lot of open mics, although I'm starting a job tomorrow, so that's going to eat into a lot of my time, unfortunately. But I'm on Facebook, Dave the Rave, but I don't really do much with it. I've recorded some of my stuff. I want to record all. There's a lot more that original stuff that I got to record. But some of the stuff I have recorded already. But I got a fair share of original tunes. I want to start doing more. I first started doing covers, and I got tired of doing everybody else's songs. So, and which is kind of lame in a way, because people do like to hear, like, that song. I want to learn it again. That song, Alone Again, Naturally. It's really nice. It's a pretty standard, and it's really nice piano in it. I mean, the guy, Gilbert O'Sullivan is the original guy that did that. And, that's like a copy or cover that I want to, same thing, cover that I want to do. And there's many others, like Beatles and stuff like that. But I just like to do my own thing pretty much. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. Me too, sometimes, most times, until I don't, You know how it is. All right. Okay. So who do we have next? June Powers.
The next one is from my second book called South, Poems of Passing Through. And the poem is called Magnolia. She placed a flower behind her ear, encouraging its true nature, with powerful strains and the substitute security of her name, Magnolia, sung to persuade the sunrise into keeping false promises of sincerely better days, wailing to soothe a heartache, come to take her to cheap liquor across a state line, moaning to remember, embrace the cause of tears still on her pillow. She swallowed the fragrant medicine that continually repaired threads of courage. Magnolia pressed her only white dress carefully, chancing tonight's stage would place her own true nature at risk. She risked all, coy, fearless, in that tragic room. To be noticed that night, she sang as Magnolia. So for everybody who joined us partway through, I've been talking about flowers in different ways. And magnolias, they're extremely fragrant all over Georgia, but they are also medicine. So they used to be used as an antidepressant or for anxiety, or to help you sleep. So hence the lines in there. The next poem is called You Are My Flower. You are my flower, fully open to life, in rare smiles, full of birds on the balcony trying to sip our coffee before us. I hear you. The summer was good, the winter was better. I see you, even if I didn't say so at the time. I was busy admiring the nape of your neck and the wisp of hair that sits on your blue sweater, your favorite. You are my flower. No matter the day, it's yes. It is always yes, even if I don't say so at the time. The seasons change, and spring brings interpretation of newly built windmills with sonnets inside that recite themselves, and garden paths that walk to the sea. It's me. I see you in various expressions, unedited. Our dailies worn thin by reruns, uncut versions, favorite scenes so precious, and the fact that I want to match you in all things, to match you, linger with you, honor you, and our life as full of rare smiles, deliberately cherished. It's me. I hear you. I hear you, even if I don't say so all the time. It's you who I carry with me. You are my flower.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. I felt that. Yeah, I felt that. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
David Heffelfinger. Oh, before we get to David Heffelfinger, June Powers, where can we find you at or your chat book?
The books are on Amazon, and there's poems and photographs on Instagram and Facebook. And I started blogging on Goodreads.
Goodreads.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of Goodreads. Is that a blogging site?
Goodreads is the it's the social media platform for authors that is sponsored by Amazon.
Oh.
But everybody's on it.
Ooh.
Where in the country are you, June Powers?
Right now, I'm in Arizona.
Oh.
Can I also ask a question?
Sure.
June, I thought that was so lovely. Could you throw your Instagram handle in the chat or just say it out loud?
Yeah, well, if you just put my name or Mama Tried 609.
Okay, thank you.
But I'll put it in the
What
chat
is it?
anyway.
Yeah. Mama Tried? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I'll find you through Facebook. We'll go from there.
Awesome. Making friends. I see y'all. This is what it's about. Truly. Okay. David Heffelfinger.
You know, from Simply Sylvia's to Saints and Amazing Powers, this has been quite an evening.
Yes.
I'll get right to it, but I want to say up front, this is a compilation of hanging out in an Occupy movement weekend in downtown Wichita, Kansas. I had aspirations to go to Annapolis as a soldier, and when that didn't pan out, I went to college, took my chances on getting drafted, and was not. So I am not a Vietnam vet. This is a compilation of people I was with, and that's how my personal goal with this is to make it more story-like so I could include it in a night of storytelling where it didn't just say, yeah, you don't know, you're throwing poems in. So I'm trying to have a crossover. We'll use that word. It's called Downstream Water. Let me change glasses. I read better when I can see it. Cool. 99 to 1 is New World Order. Us poor folks, we drink this downstream water. Homeless here in America is a lot like Vietnam recon, not all the slaughter. You know, I'm all but positive somewhere over there. I got a daughter, but I can't get out of here. Neither border. I got a butter knife. They got more. After Namai, I was the hotel porter. Lost that job. It was all their fault. Sorta. Was into some shit I shouldn't have ordered. Hey, buddy, can you spare me a quarter? 991 is New World Order. Us poor folks, we drink this downstream water. Now, it's hard to believe here in the U.S. of A, our great middle class gone away. Going broke in America is what they say. Middle class is going to be gone. No how, no way. I know a lot of big companies, now they're going away, or they sure as hell cut back on our worker pay. I'd have thought our unions were here to stay. Ran into my brother, liquor store doorway. Wanted to talk, not just hey. Says he lost his summer house down on the bay. Man, I laid low there on them cold winter days. Says he's still got a little on his 401k, but he ain't got no health care. I said, that's okay. Neither one of us been sick in years anyway. His kids all moved home. Them big student loans to pay. Man, he picked up one of you Chevrolet. Guess that dream of a Beamer's for some other day. Reached into his sack for a bottle, thinking he was going to make my day. I said, cigarettes, that's okay. He went back in to get them, got out money to pay, and picked himself up a couple more bottles of that cheap Chardonnay. 99 to 1, this New World Order. Us poor folks, we drink this downstream water. Now, most of you going to be with me down here in this ditch by the time Dog Eat Dog starts breaking the rich. Their big money deal, they had the pitch. Wall Street merger, that damn glitch. Balloon payment on the mansion? What a hitch. Messy divorce. She got it all, that witch. Bet the farm in Vegas had the itch. Bought into them kilos without a twitch and lost every dime to that damn snitch. You betcha for the rich, being broke's gonna be quite a switch. But hey, I'll move over. Here's your niche. Yes, ma'am. Life's a bitch. 99 to 1, this New World Order. Us poor folks, we will share this downstream water. You thirsty? Boom.
Mhm.
Boom. One of my favorite pieces by Mr. David Heffelfinger.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right? Okay. Aldonia. Is Aldonia still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you, girl. I'm here.
Hey.
You ready?
We're ready.
Okay, so this is this is interesting piece I wrote here. It's called it's untitled actually. The root of Eve. She was a woman then. The pictures depict Eve, a white woman that had Adam commit a sin. Broke up the cycle. It wasn't the color of her skin we're in. It was the act, the root of the relationships, the narcissist society carried for selfish. Wow. Putting it on a shelf like a puppet on a string tied to a rule. One matriarch, one patriarch, rites and rituals handed down, so or stolen, lost, not encrypted in the DNA, how to stay. Understand the vagina you came, the seed was planted. On this planet, black, white, Caucasianoid, monogoid, Negroid, no excuse to blame others for the chauvinistic developments and attitudes. When you go into yourself, reflect on the journey of self. The wall and the birth canal you embraced was your birth mother, whatever the race. 9 months transformation, feeding and caring until creation. Through transition, you lost your position. Developed from childhood to young man, man to elder you reign. Feel it in your soul, your role. As a man, history be told. Every man, woman comes from the black woman's seed of old. Scientifically, environmentally, affect the radiance you possess, listens to the poison of corruption and a destruction of a family blessed. The journey of these women, the butterfly effect, don't label me strong black woman, oppressed, depressed, suppressed, manifest. They stood there with kids were being sold, standing there with tears of despair and wanting to die. Strong like me, they raped, drugged, sodomized. Strong like me, stole from the rivers, sold like cattle to bear more children and use as they chose. Strong like me, caring for the world on her shoulders. Strong like me, raising sons and daughters, feeding the master's kids. Strong like me, hoping and praying to a missionary, slave owners, reading the origin of Christianity while breathing down the back neck of the Black woman's space. Strong like me, I want to be transformed. Celebration of life, fear body, struggling to be whole. More than the apple pie, Black was her name. Property, commodity, with shame, compassion, understanding the order of your family lineage and culture, you will understand yourself. So develop personal development, life to a great extent. We can agree to disagree, but the fact remains the sign. You decide, just check your data, know your role, because it will slow your roll. Sojourner Truth, that was based on her history. Ain't I a woman?
Oh, I might have to look up that piece. Ain't I a woman?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I gotta Google it now because you planted that seed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Mimi, you want to do another piece?
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm
you
sitting
looking
here
for
blowing
Ain't I-
up the chat. I don't like really talking out loud because I don't like talking over people. But I be liking to praise you guys. It's so good. Okay, this poem is called Voices. I used to write to excuse me. I used to write to quiet all the voices in my head. And now the voices in my head quiet me. I am overrun by this unseen fortress of helplessness. A friend told me today, write, but don't write that sad shit.
Mm-hmm.
Only the sad shit is what my life has become. And though it used to be hopeful of ambition, my life that is, it is now squandering away under a sea of yesterdays and tomorrows, draining in a tub full of sorrows. Whenever I write thoughts down, they were always golden nuggets of wisdom for myself or someone else. A poem, a song, a story, a memoir, a memory. Now writing seems to be something that's getting harder for me. Am I so much of a perfectionist that I can't write the story that so desperately is looking for validation and light? The story that's mine, I chose to make obsolete and refused to give it life. I have a ton of events to write about, but they fill me up with that sad shit. And I think that bad shift will come in telling me I'm not even good enough to clear the thoughts inside my head. Why write it down on paper when I'll just be quiet later? While those voices inside my brain get louder, keep screaming inside my head, the saddest shit you never read. Wow.
Wow. Let's see if we can hit everybody else up real quick. David Rayburn.
Yeah,
All right. Would you like to do another piece?
I'd love to. Thank you. I don't want to be, stealing the show here. You all write such beautiful poetry. I could only dream of writing stuff like that.
Wow. Well, you can play it for us. I mean, that's a whole nother talent. Like, truly.
All right, this one. Let's see. What am I gonna do now? I gotta pull this out of a hat, right, Saint? That was pretty corny. I know. Let's see. This will be. I don't know how good I am on this piece, but we'll try it. It's called Quarantine Blues, which we all know what that's about, don't we? So, okay. So here goes Quarantine Blues. Well, can you hear me with the? I turned my mic off, but you can hear me sing, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Home alone in quarantine, on the outer things to do. Sorry for me and for you, know. But I remember the doctors and nurses put their lives on the line, doing everything they can for your sake and mine. Got the quarantine blues, didn't know what to do, so I wrote this song in honor of all of you. It's safe to go outside my home, so my mask helped me out. So I gotta stay healthy, that's without a doubt. So I remember the doctors and nurses put their lives on the line, doing everything they can for your sake and mine. Got the quarantine blues, didn't know what to do, so I wrote this song in honor of all of you. Quarantine blues. Don't know what to do. Would you help me out, baby? That's that. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, June Powers, if you would like to do another piece.
I will. This is called Hunted, and it opens with a quote by an author from back in the day called, her name was Willa Cather. And the quote is actually about a bird, but it made me think of several things. Number one, women are called birds. And it reminded me of a woman who was dressed for the evening, and then to take it to another level, I thought of all the women and girls and people in the LGBTQ community who are missing, and no one is looking for them. So here we go. Blood dripping slowly from its mouth, the live color burning its extraordinary plumage, she cried. She cried in rumpled distress. She lost one of her earrings while running, shoes long gone, a feather stuck to her lipstick. The boa borrowed, she would have to replace it. She felt confident in stopping for just a few minutes to catch her breath. She had minutes to catch her breath. It was tapping out night beats, fast, fast, so fast. It was not a time for music. The skin of her legs could feel cool air through the holes in her stockings, what was left of them. She got away. Keep saying it. I'm alive. Keep going. She got away before the adrenaline was replaced with reality. And then tears. And then, where are my keys? And then shaking, the shaking of shock and rage. And then convulsions. And then, how dare he? And then tears mixed with mascara. And then, oh my wig. And then, oh my God. And then breathing changed to a waltz tempo, slower, or a hospital intercom, intermittent nonsense. And then sting became a sensation from cuts, opened and unnoticed till now. And then blood spilled onto the lame dress from her lip. And then sirens. And then, where's my bag? And then, oh my God. And then crunching, crumbling to the sidewalk. And then tears mixed with grime, pebbles, and a false eyelash. Where's the other one? And then uncontrollable sobbing, and then pain, pain, pain in the direction of her head, she thinks. And then indistinguishable sound, kinda loud, oh my God. And then another, oh my God. And then tears mixed with blood, dirt, pebbles, and mascara. And then a bird pecks at her feet. And then another bird steals 2 feathers from the boa and hops away. And then a radio somewhere is playing Nightbirds by Patti LaBelle. Oh my God, it is not time for old school. And then her breathing changed again. And then the sidewalk felt wet. And then, where are my shoes? And then a hand was on her shoulder.
Wow.
Thank you, everyone, very much. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Come visit again. It was a real treat having you here tonight. Thank you. And we're definitely going to look you up on, you said Amazon? That's where your chapbooks are?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that piece that you just read, which one,
Yeah.
which book, which chapbook is that piece?
That is new, so it doesn't have a home yet, but
Okay,
it will soon.
all right. I heard that. Ashe. Ashe. Okay. June Powers. What an amazing name too. Can't forget that, huh? All right. David Heffelfinger. Are you still in the room? Are you
Always.
still in the room?
Always. This is a short piece.
All right.
This is a short piece inspired by an intervention that I was part of. And then if there's time, I have a haiku or two I can tick off. You decide. It's called Train Wreck. It's been a slow and painful train wreck, but what the heck? We all playing solitaire from the same deck. Some of you dealing off the bottom, others off the top. An endless hyped up bullshit that just never seems to stop. You just keep sizzling in the frying pan, claiming your prime, when most of the time even your baloney is phony. Crapola from the can, crapola from the man. As the hearts with some brains were jumping from the trains, you could have seen the rains a-coming, the messages they were drumming. True friends were walking away because ain't nothing they can say gonna get listened to anyway. They write the what goes around, you wrote the what comes back. Yet there is this disconnect. You just never did suspect that in our silence, we felt your pain. We saw the coming train. We were just powerless to get you out of the way of your own falling rain. Boom.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't think
And
you've heard that one either, have you?
I haven't. No, I haven't heard that one before. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that might be my latest one that I'm working on. Got out the polish for.
Okay, new spit.
I can
New
tick off.
spit.
I'll tick off two haiku. One I just wrote not long ago, and one you've heard before. Yes, the writers came. None will ever be the same. Words came from the page. And the one you've heard before, perfect evening. Conversation was so good, we left our clothes on. Thanks
Yeah.
for
Boom.
boom.
Boom. All right, let's revisit Aldonia, see if she wants to do a piece.
Okay.
If we will get ready to close out.
Okay, so thank you for inviting me, and I'm glad I was able to make it tonight. I missed last week. This is so fun. So this piece is really powerful, being that this is like it might end, Valentine's might end. This is the life we live. We all come from the source of love. Love forgives. Love, love, love. Love gives. Love receives. Love is patient. Love feeds on love. Love cares. Love shares. Love is kind. Love trusts. Love unconditionally and unselfishly. Love respects others. Love attracts. Love acts with kindness. Love gains maturity. Love, love, love. Love grows constantly. This love is in this heart of mine. Love, 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 love life eternally. Thank you. That's sweet, short, that's it.
Dope. Okay, I'm gonna do a poem and then we're gonna let our feature for the night close us out. All right, I haven't read this poem in a while. It's titled Redemption. Have you ever seen a woman fight for the rest of her life? Feet not kicking high, only God knows why. Asking to be called home is tempting. Especially when your mind loses time and it becomes crippling. The spectacular now is unseen. Stuck in a nightmare, dream catchers can't even catch these bad dreams. Dean Finicky, do you need help? Well, he's got me on another double shift again. 2 seconds too much to ask? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your cereal eating, disbelief, grief. Did you pray? How's your day? How were your days? Anyway, have you ever seen a woman fight for the rest of her life? Losing all sight of sense and self? No one, but everyone to rely on. Didn't picture right now as worst case scenario, but God gave me special powers with words. I was in the nasty scene for a minute, all up in it. Matter of fact, have you ever seen a woman fight for the rest of her life? Impenetrable? Thank you, Lords, because the new covenant is greater than the old. I got magical powers. I intertwine words to touch your soul. I can create life, give you this legacy to forever hold. Keep your heart warm when it feels cold. Create, shapeshift, and mold. I will forever give you better promises. You may seem majestic, but I'm here to tell you there is no castle better than the tabernacle. I learned my best words from the Bible. Life gets hazy sometimes, but I still thank God I have myself as my child. So tell me, have you ever seen a woman fight for the rest of her life?
I like that.
Wonderful.
Thank you. All right, so let's give it up for our feature. If you guys can, give some snaps for our feature for the night, Saint Ice. He's gonna close it out for us. Thank you all for vibing. Visit us online if you haven't. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of those things. Make a friend, stay blessed. Saint Ice.
Okay, hey guys, again, it's been a pleasure. I was just blessed by all the talent. I mean, we got Dave and June, the powerful one. Simply Outdone You is anything but simple. And then of course, you know, we got Miss Ray Ann. She just breaking it. It's, you know, it's an old woman locked up in a young woman's body. We know that, right? So this one again, I'm gonna try it again. New determination. Y'all see, I'm one of them determined personalities. I'm gonna do a step further. Dave R, you inspired me over there breaking out the music and the soundtrack. So my son put something together for me. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. If not, we're gonna flow a cappella. Let me see if I can get this to work. And if not, you know, we just gonna make it do what it do. And I think it's trying to play. And if not, and okay, and maybe not. Here we go. Okay, I can hear, but I don't know if you guys can. But it's okay. So again, this is a new determination, and we're gonna try to give it everything we got. Okay. Here we go. New determination. Determination, new determination. I'm in it to win it. New determination, determination, new determination. Time to go get it. New determination, determination, new determination. Determined to fight. New determination, determination, new determination is tight, but it's right. I got vision. So brother, let me share this. Where there's no vision, man, we know the people perish. I'm charging and I'm marching, pushing forward. Spiritual warrior in a war, and you know I'm moving towards my destiny. So heavenly. Just to be as blessed as I can be. You see, I X the negativity, I press the positivity, confessing this, possessing this. Those are possibilities. Why be the poor man when I can be the rich man? Why go to hell when I can go to heaven? Step through the door and go for more than a life of sin, my friend. I can't win the easy way, the sleazy way. Well, nothing good is coming easy, so I'm praising today. And to the heavenly Father, I pray and pray. I thank the Lord for showing me the way with a new determination. Determination, new determination. I'm in it to win it. new determination, determination, new determination, time to go get it. New determination, determination, new determination, determined to fight. New determination, determination, new determination is tight, but it's right. I'm fighting like a champion. They said, man, he's on. Probably wondering what I'm jamming on. The word of God is what I'm standing on. I stand fast and I stand strong. I'm on high, H-I-G-H. I said high, but I'm high on faith, trusting and believing him. That's what it takes. I'm all prayed up to win this race, doing the right thing, booing the wrong thing, giving praise to the King of Kings. I got my armor on and I'm ready to maneuver the light of the world. I'm out to move. Ain't no half stepping. The word is my weapon, destroying those devils, defeat and depression. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm spirit filled and I'm more than a conqueror. New determination, determination, new determination. I'm in it to win it. New determination. Determination, new determination, time to go get it. New determination, determination, new determination, determined to fight. New determination. It's tight, but it's right. New determination. Thank you so much. Hey.
Yeah,
Oh man, thank you.
that was great.
So if y'all want to find me, if y'all want to find this old crazy Southern California boy, it's basically what we call the government name with a little splash on it. So it's Clint D. Johnson Creative on Instagram, Clint D. Johnson on Facebook, and the Clint D. Johnson on Twitter, Clint D. Johnson Creative on what's the other one? LinkedIn. And then just for the poetry exclusively, you can go to dropsofice.com, and we're currently uploading new stuff. So there it is. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me.
The website is amazing. Yes.
Nice being amongst saints.
It's a hard walk, my friend. It's a hard walk.
Ashe, truly. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys all for vibing. Thank you again for being our feature for the night, St. Ice. You did an amazing job. Let us know what your Cash App is so we can tip you. And if anybody else wants to contribute, woo woo.
My daughter named it, it's Upstreams, with the dollar symbol first, Upstreams. And that's where we are on Cash App. Just real positive flow, Upstreams.
Got it. Up. And then the S is a $.
Well, the $ first, then the up, and the streams is regular.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I don't know who that person was.
Right. They would have been happy to hear from us, though. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for vibing. Hopefully I'll see some of y'all soon. Have a great rest of this week.
You too.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting and hearing all you guys. Thank you so much.
Keep in touch.
Truly. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Okay. That was great. It was a great turnout.
Yeah, it was cool. I had a wonderful time. Thank you for having me. This was so cool.
Thank you for showing up and for doing you. You did an amazing job. The energy was just, amazing.
Yeah. It's just, it's like, I think it's like I said before, if you can open up the door and let some sun in and open up the window, let a cool breeze come through, got a bag of seeds, plant them. And, we roll like that. But thank you so much. Continued success with your forum, your venues, and all the amazing things that you're participating in. Much success.
Thank you. Likewise, vice versa.
Okay.
I'm going to send you some links. I think Aldonia and I are going to be sponsoring music videos. So I don't know if that's what you do or if that's what you're into, but you're doing the chapbook, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, so the video, well, the concept is for a lot of the poems with the media that we live in, they might as well have videos to go with them. It's almost like a no-brainer, like, yeah, so I'm extremely interested. So,
All right. So once we get everything together on the website, I'm probably, because the website has like questions on there, so I'll probably just upload the questions onto the website, and then we'll we'll like pull people the submissions from the website, and then figure out, who's gonna get what. And
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, count me in. And again, thank you for inviting me to the family affair.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
anytime you got a cookout, just call me. I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
Have a great